Hello everybody and welcome to Hippie Cafe's new internet web show, Hippie Cafe. Today I am your host, Evan Crimson, and I am here with, your name always slips my mind. Merlin Johnson. Yes, there we go. And we today are going to show you how to create one of the most unknown cookies, because I couldn't find on autocorrect, the Snickerdoodle. Now you may have noticed here by our lovely array of various tools and ingredients, very lovely. Merlin agrees with me. He agrees with me on almost everything I say, but you know, you may notice here that we are missing one vital ingredient that you can find next to gluten-free flour, gluten-free flour trees, pretty much anywhere in this state. But they're kind of a little ways away. So Merlin, is the Rainbow Transport ready?
It is.
Alright, let's go.
Hey, I think it's the gluten-free flour tree.
Yeah, it is.
Or is
I'll
it?
prove it.
I don't know. It could be normal flour.
It could.
Hopefully
it's not. Oh yeah. Gluten. See here. Gluten-free flour tree. Very reliable everywhere around this state. Now let's go back to our situation. Alright, so we have all of our component ingredients. Now I'm going to run you through each of them so that you know that when you try to create these here snickerdoodles, or these laughing arts, I don't remember which ones, you have the right ingredients. So you have here our gluten-free flour, baking soda. Doesn't look like soda to me, it just looks like a bunch of white mess.
Don't try to drink it.
I've tried that, that's a bad idea. It's good for if you have a cold or something. There's salt, vanilla extract, cinnamon, this cocoa.
What is this?
Xylitol.
Yes.
Xylitol. It's what we use for sugar out here. Now my mama always told me to eat my greens, so that's why I only use green eggs in my snickerdoodles and in my pancakes and pretty much everything else I eat that includes eggs. And then of course, butter. Butter. Anyway, so what you do here is, where'd you get them clothespins from?
I don't know. They were just sitting here.
Alright, so what you do first is you take this here butter, kind of, you know, dump it in like that, because, you know, it's just real nice and melted and buttery, and you just kind of
helps
take
to leave
this,
the butter in the sun.
Yes, because it melts, it melts, and so then you just take it like this.
Hey, Bob?
Yes.
We're supposed to use this.
Oh. That would be much more convenient. Thank you, Merlin. This is why I have him on the show. Just so much smarter than I am. Anyway.
Am I?
We kind of mix it up like that, so it's nice, real nice and creamy. You can see that there. Real, you know.
If you don't have
buttery.
this handy tool, you can always just use your old-fashioned electric mixer.
Yeah, those things were like made back in the 1880s and such. So then, in addition to this here,
It's real fun.
This here butter, we're going to add our 2 green eggs, as my mom always told me. Then we just kind of, you know, dump them in like that, and you can do whatever you want with the eggs. Now, what you can do with these here green eggs, aside from, you know, getting your greens, is that you can sprinkle them along in your garden. Keep the pegasi out of your cabbage and such. Marlon, how many times do I have to tell you? Butter doesn't taste good on its own. You have to wait until the cookies are done. So then you take your handy little whisk tool or your old-fashioned electric mixer and just go like this. It's just kind of mix that all up, right in there. And Merlin, if you would, now adding to this, we have to. Okay, so now I want you, Merlin, I want you to measure out a cup, 1 cup or 250 ml. And then another ½ cup or 125 ml of xylitol. And so while Merlin is...
Wait. Always you gotta make sure you're measuring cups and not measuring plates.
Yeah, because that could lead to some real problems. So moving on, I'm going to be measuring out an unusual thing that you people don't put in this unknown cookie. Cocoa powder. I personally like to do 1 tbsp, that's 15 mole, whatever you guys like to call it. If you're a tbsp or a mole person. So then you just kind of scrape it off just like that on the edge, so that you're pretty much level with that. Then you just dump it in this mixing bowl here. Followed up by, okay, so Merlin, is that a cup and a half?
Yeah.
Alright, so mix that up. And then after he's done doing that, I'm going to take this 1 tisp, or 5 ml, of vanilla extract here. Pure vanilla extract, I should say. Because, you know, we're living out in the middle of nowhere. We have green eggshells. We gotta have pure vanilla extract when it comes to stuff like this. We just, you know,
don't eat the fake stuff.
Don't eat the imitation extract. If you eat that, that's just
full
like
of GMOs and HL whatever.
We have almost a teaspoon there. The bottle's out, but you know, just mix it in right like that.
Well, that smells good.
It smells good. Doesn't taste good. You be careful with yourself, Merlin. We were close enough. So yeah, then we have all that there. Now, what we gotta do is probably the most tedious part of this whole escapade, and I'm not sure if it's a cup and a half, or a cup and 3/4, or 2 cups. And did you taste the vanilla extract like I told you not to, son?
No, not at all.
Alright, he's an honest boy, I can trust him. I'll just watch the video later and, you know, beat him up if he did. There we go, so that's 1 cup. And then we take a half cup. I'm going to see if this is actually enough for my purposes here. Yeah, I think I'm going to need another whole cup of that in there. We need a little 1/4 cup as well. And kind of smooth that out with the edge of the bag, because that edge of the bag is really helpful. Merlin, I told you, no sampling the ingredients. You are going to give yourself a heart attack because of something. Now, for my last cup here, I'm just going to dump it in right like that. And so we have made a nice royal mess of everything. I don't know where Merlin went, but... Well, that's unsettling. Yeah, I thought so. Anyway, so now we're going to measure out a 1/4
Flour's
tisp.
mighty fine.
Yeah. It's not meant to be eaten individually, Merlin. It's okay if you gag. Alright, so then we take a 1/4 tisp of this here salt. And just, you know, dump it right in there like that. Oh shoot, I think I am forgetting an ingredient. Merlin, if you could go inside, on the counter next to the stove, there's a little jar about yay big and yay tall, and it says cream of tartar on the top in purple marker.
Yeah.
Can you bring it here?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Alright, so now I'm going to add another ingredient here.
Evan, this is what you needed.
That's chain oil, son. I didn't want chain oil, I wanted the cream of tartar.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought they said cream of tartar, sorry.
No. Yeah. Silly boy, always getting chain oil and cream of tartar mixed up. It's going to be the death of me one day. That's why I never let him cook alone. Yes, that is it. So we take
Mama
half
told me
a
not to mess
teaspoon.
with cream of tartar.
Oh yeah, well that's nasty stuff. You do not want to be eating that. Merlin, don't you dare. And so we add half a teaspoon of baking soda here, just like so. And then we take, oh wait, that was a whole teaspoon. Oh shoot. Alright, it was a whole teaspoon of baking soda and a half a teaspoon of cream of tartar. And we just dump it in right like so. Now, with this one, we can use this wooden spoon and just mix it all up nice and fine so that you don't have some ingredients, you know, just all kind of in the same place. You know, just sitting there, because you don't want to have like a huge lump of cocoa powder. So that would be kind of nice. It is kind of better to eat, and then you take your creamy butter and sugar mix and just kind of scoop it in just like that. Yeah, perfect. Go like that. Where would you?
Oh,
would you
just
happen
right
to...
there.
Oh yeah. Oh, we put them back there. Must have been Patricia or something.
Here's your bowl.
Alright,
Here's your cookie tray.
thanks. So, you take a blob of the cookie dough here, because you can see now we have made it into this nice little little, amalgamation of ingredients, then you take a little bit of these, this amalgamation, and, make it into a nice little ball about that size, right? But before you do that, or I mean, you can do that if you want to first, but it's much easier if you, then you take a tablespoon. I've learned it was a tablespoon in the last few minutes. A couple tablespoons.
It's not a tube.
No, it's not a tbsp. I was surprised too. I don't know why they call it a tbsp. So yeah, Merlin, keep mixing that up, and then we take some of this cinnamon here. We really don't want too much cinnamon because too much cinnamon gets kind of, cinnamony. Hey,
you don't want too much cinnamon.
Oh, right. I know you like cinnamon. Be careful with yourself, Merlin. You're going to give yourself a heart attack.
It's going to take just like cinnamon toast.
Maybe a little less toast. You know, cinnamon twice this show. That's actually a new record. Actually, no, it's not. It's still this big pizza. The pizza show we did, which we actually had to take off because, there's something about health code violations and using raw bear meat.
Speaking of which, we should probably put on hairnets.
Well, it doesn't matter. We're this far already, so we take your little ball of cookie here, and you just pop it right in like that, and kind of roll it around in that xylitol and cinnamon mix, because, xylitol
That ain't
is...
cinnamon. That's fire. Liquid powder fire.
Powder fire, yeah. I thought you might say so. So then you just kind of put it there in your xylitol and cinnamon. Now, the reason we actually use cinnamon is because it's actually better for your mind and your soul. So then we just, plop it right on the cooking tray just like that. Just anywhere you want to put it. I like to put it there first for some odd reason. And then you take more blobs and space them about an inch or so apart from each other. And putting those all together, that gives you about, what would you say, 7 cookies, Merlin?
About.
Yeah, 7 cookies if you fill this whole pan up. So we'll cook those now, make more blobs of course, and cook those now and show you what the end product looks like. Alright, so it's been a couple of hours in this here wonderful little cob oven. We heat it up really hot, we've been checking on it every once in a while, and it looks okay now. So I'm just going to, reach in there with my bare hands, because I'm a man like that. Just, grab those out of there, and you can see we got 7 beautiful cookies. Anyway, so that's all for now on Hippie Cafe. Hope you kids learned something. Bye. What up, guys? I'm Kai from Creative Avenue, and welcome. Oh wait, welcome. What am I welcoming you to? And I'm just letting you guys know that any stereotypes presented in the media and stuff was not meant to be inflammatory or derogatory towards any people groups that may have been represented within the video. Really what a lot of our sketches do, if you haven't noticed already, is that we take a stereotype kind of thing and we put a spin on it by making it the most intense. Like, we're not trying to go out, we just kind of think it's a little funny, like some of the stereotypes that have arisen from these people groups, when we know that this isn't the reality of it all. And the reason I couldn't write this in like a caption at the beginning or at the end of the video is because I have no idea how to work the credits on iMovie like that at all. Like a nice rolling credits kind of thing, or like a title scene that just and just stay there for a few seconds. Besides, who comes to YouTube to read anyways? So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the sketch. It was just kind of a ad-libbed thing. The whole thing was ad-libbed. It was just based off of one idea, and we went from there. I'm gonna probably do a remake of it sometime in the future. I don't know exactly when, but I do have other plans lined up along the same lines, not exactly the same, and hopefully a bit better scripted. Just because this one was just for laughs, just for the fun of it. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. You all are awesome, and I'll see you on the flip side.